Good morning. How are you today? It's a brisk gray day in Virginia today. I couldn't stand to watch Trump last night, but I did follow the coverage afterwards, and I did watch Biden. And the contrast is what America's become familiar with. An oaf, an amoral man, Trump, and Biden, a man of public service, who may talk too much. I can't complain about that. He's kind and he knows how to fight and win the fight. And he has the discipline of a policy wonk, having been in the Senate and absorbed these issues for so many years and thinking about them, working as vice president. And so we have a finished public servant versus a wealthy man who's exploiting the position that he pretended he would fill as a president would and should. There are two things that come out of last night that even without the town halls would be important. One is the pandemic. It's increasing. The cool weather, the experts say, will make it worse. The season of flu will make it worse. And Trump fiddles. And their solution is what they call herd immunity, what I call herd suicide. The notion of herd immunity, the legitimate one, is that if you vaccinate enough people, those who are not vaccinated will be protected. But Trump's version is let everybody get infected, some will die, others will have bad outcomes even though they survive the pandemic, but they'll have immunity and that will protect others. Well, that's a disastrous, unkind, venal approach to a health disaster. Now, Biden basically says, look, if we just put on masks, as the experts say, we'll save 100,000 lives between now and the end of the year. So telling America what to do and doing it yourself visibly and remarking on it as Biden does and Trump does not increases the chance of a healthier society. Now, the flip side of this issue is health care. There are many Americans who don't have health care even today, but there are many who do because of the Affordable Care Act. Trump would destroy that act, has been promising for 4 years he's got a better replacement, but never put it on the table because he doesn't. And I don't know where this comes from, but the Republicans have the idea that anything outside of war and a couple of other issues should be the subject of privatization, by which individual businesses get a profit for performing what is a public function, whether it be the post office or anything else. In other words, whatever things cost now on taxpayer dollars will be increased by the profit paid to these private firms that would do a government function. And some public service is just not profitable. It is just that, a service. Where would you get the profit in a fire department? You know, I pay you so you'll come and put out my fire. So these two issues are critical. And between Trump and Biden, there is no comparison. One is a public servant who believes it's necessary to deal with a plan for the virus to sustain the Affordable Care Act and to improve it. The other has a plan that's undisclosed, and he does nothing about the pandemic. If there was no other issue that one voted on, this coupling would be important. And the coup de grace, if you will, is that Trump hopes 1 week after the election, no matter who wins, that Judge Barrett will be on the court to seal the deal and to kill the Affordable Care Act, putting 20, 30 million people off health care. At a time when we have the pandemic, where people are unemployed, where people are homeless, where people are having trouble getting food, so they're hungry, and where small businesses need a leg up to sustain themselves until the pandemic is manageable. So my thought for the day is you're certainly in the right place if you want to support Biden for president. I do enthusiastically, and I suppose if you're listening to me, you do as well. Get a friend to vote for Biden. Vote yourself if you haven't already. still contribute $5 or $10 to candidates, because the way Biden's moving in the polls, you can help senators get elected. And then we can really, if we have the Senate, the House, and the White House, an amazing combination, we can really start to repair and restore America to what it once was. So thanks for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.